You know, we make hundreds, maybe thousands of tiny decisions every single day. And honestly, most of them feel pretty automatic. But what if I told you there's a powerful economic principle hiding just beneath the surface? A kind of secret logic that guides every single choice we make about having just one more.
Oh, you know this feeling. The credits start to roll, Netflix immediately queues up the next episode, and you're just sitting there, thinking, do I click play? Or, hey, maybe you're hitting the books. You've been at it for a while now. Is another hour actually going to make a difference on the test, or is it just going to completely burn you out?
And of course, the classic dilemma. That last slice of pizza is just staring at you. The first few were incredible, for sure. But what about this next one? Is it worth it? Well, here's the cool part. Whether you realize it or not, every time you ask yourself one of these one more questions, you're actually performing a pretty sophisticated economic calculation. You're thinking on the margin. Now, this way of thinking, it actually has a formal name in economics, and it is one of the most powerful ideas out there for making smarter choices. It's called marginal analysis. The word marginal just means extra or additional. It's that simple. So marginal analysis isn't about looking at the total cost or the total benefit of everything you've already done. Yup, it's about zeroing in with laser focus on the value and the cost of that next single step, that next episode, that next hour of studying, that next slice of pizza. And what's really interesting is that this whole way of thinking comes with a simple, almost foolproof rule for making the right call every time. See, it all comes down to weighing two powerful forces against each other, the benefit versus the cost. First up, you've got the marginal benefit. This is just the extra little bit of joy or knowledge or value you get from that one additional thing. You can think of it as the upside of your next move. And then, on the other side of the scale, you have the marginal cost. And listen, this is so important. Cost is not just about money. It's the extra time you're putting in, the effort, the sleep you're giving up, or even just that feeling of being way too full. That's the downside. And this brings us right to the golden rule. Just take a look. If the marginal benefit is greater than the marginal cost, you do it. The upside is bigger than the downside. Simple. But if the marginal cost outweighs the benefit, you don't do it. And that magical point where they are exactly equal, that's the sweet spot. That is the optimal point where you stop. This simple formula is literally the engine of rational decision-making. But here's where it gets really big. The power of marginal analysis. It's not just about your personal life. This exact same logic scales way up, driving decisions for the world's biggest companies and, yeah, even entire governments. So in our own lives, we run into something called diminishing marginal utility all the time. Think about it. That first cup of coffee in the morning, the marginal benefit is huge. It's amazing. But the fifth cup, the benefit is way lower. You might just get all jittery. While the cost, feeling kind of sick, goes way up. You instinctively stop when the benefit of one more sip just isn't worth it anymore. Now, let's jump to the business world. This logic is the absolute bedrock of how companies make money. A company deciding how many cars to make or widgets to sell uses the same framework. They ask, how much extra revenue will we get from selling one more unit? That's their marginal revenue. Then, how much extra will it cost to make that one more unit? That's their marginal cost. And the sweet spot, the point of maximum profit, is right where those two things meet. And believe it or not, this thinking scales all the way up to the government level. When they're deciding on public projects, they're weighing the same kinds of variables. What's the additional social benefit of building one more kilometer of highway versus its cost to taxpayers and the environment? They have to weigh that marginal social benefit against the marginal social cost to try and make efficient policies that affect all of us. So once you really mastered this idea, it's like getting a mental software upgrade. It helps you dodge all these common decision-making traps because it teaches you to focus on what actually matters for the very next choice you have to make. Okay, one of the biggest traps people fall into is confusing averages with marginals. Averages always look backward. They tell you something like the average cost of something you've already done. But marginal thinking, that looks forward. It's the only tool that can help guide the decision you need to make right here, right now. Thinking at the margin really does equip you with an economist's toolkit. It forces you to ignore sunk costs. That's money or effort you've already spent that you can never get back. It's gone. It's totally irrelevant to your next decision. It also makes you consider the opportunity cost. What's the best alternative you're giving up by making this choice? By focusing only on the future benefits and costs, you start to consistently make choices that maximize your value. And that's really the bottom line here. This isn't just some abstract theory from a textbook. It's a practical, powerful framework for getting clarity. It helps you cut through all the noise and make sharper, more rational, and way more efficient decisions in every single part of your life. So the next time you're facing one of those one more decisions, I want you to just stop for a second and ask yourself, what is the marginal benefit here? And what's the marginal cost? Because now you have the tool to find the perfect answer.